Russia-Ukraine war latest news. Putin allies kids suspected in synagogue shooting. The fatal Dagestan attack caught the Russian intelligence agency off surprise, and the call may come from within the house. On Monday, the Dagestan governor fired a key leader in Russian President Vladimir Putin's United Russia Party after claims that his sons and nephews were implicated in the weekend fatal attack. TASS said that Russian officials detained and questioned Dagestan's Sergo-Kalinsky district head Magomed Omarov on Sunday over his relative's possible participation. The security services seized him again for petty hooliganism, according to RIA Novosti, MASH, and other prominent Russian-language telegram groups. Russia's investigative committee reported 5 suspects dead or eliminated. According to RIA Novosti, a Russian security service source said Omarov's son, 31-year-old Osman Omarov, and nephew, 36-year-old Ali Zakharagiev, were liquidated. Baza and Komsomolskaya Pravda reported the deaths of his 37-year-old son Adil Omarov and his 32-year-old nephew Abdusamad Ahmedzeev. If the authorities find out Magomed Omarov was involved, the regional governor, Sergei Melikov, stated parents are responsible for their children, according to TASS. Why is he, as the head of a municipality, as a member of the United Russia Party, as a high-level leader, who has been serving for several years as the head of a municipality, whose duties come to take care of the entire population of the region, did not pay attention, missed the children, and missed them so much that they became murderers? Melikov asked TASS. TASS reported Sunday's United Party expulsion of Omarov. Melikov stated that the region is conducting operational search and investigative activities to identify all participants in the sleeper cells. Komsomolskaya Pravda said that Omarov's 8 sons are being investigated for ties to terrorist groups. Gunmen assaulted religious sites and a police outpost in Derbent and Makhachkala, Dagestan, on Sunday, killing 21 people, according to the Regional Ministry of Health. ISIS-K affiliate Al-Azain Media stated the attack followed ISIS demands for attacks. According to the Institute for the Study of War, ISIS sleeper cell Walayat Kavkaz may have organized the attacks. It is Russia's bloodiest incident since March's Moscow shooting. Russia is prepared for the current terrorist assaults. Russian police began a nationwide crackdown on migrants to stop terrorist cells planning attacks after the Moscow assault. Local officials said the call may be from within the residence, despite the anti-terrorism brigade's heightened alert. According to Reuters, Putin's party member Magomed Omarov, who has ties to the deadly attack suspects, held a counter-terrorism meeting in April. Russian politicians are already blaming the West, reiterating Russian authorities' accusations that Ukraine was behind the Moscow strike. On social media, State Duma Committee on Foreign Affairs head Leonid Slutsky said, "The United States and its European satellites, which cannot come to terms with the actual defeat of their Kiev puppets on the fronts of the Northern Military District, have turned into outright sponsors of state terrorism. The blood of today's terrorist victims is likewise on their hands." Baza reported that Omarov admitted his children were Wahhabis during interrogation. His children's activities and connections have prompted doubts about Russian politicians' ties to suspected terrorists. Apparently, Omarov's son Osman has a questionable past. MASH said he was recruited in Turkey and had connections. MASH announced his April return from an 18-month stay there. A buddy told Komsomolskaya Pravda that Osman was always sporting illegal license plates. According to Vorstka, Murad Gadziev, the king of Derbent, owned the Derbent cognac factory, where he worked from 2012 to 2014. According to MSK1.ru and MASH, he was a builder. Osman also owned lemonade on the Caspian Sea coast, MASH reported, although reports say the service was terrible despite the views. "In general, I don't want to go back a second time," one reviewer said. Another reviewer said, "There is not enough service and the kitchen is lame." 1 star for the cuisine. Former Sergo-Kalinsky district Just Russia Party leader Ali Zakharagiev was Omarov's nephew. Radyam said that party expelled him after the attack. "He worked actively, engaged with us, and participated in the elections. We didn't notice anything like that in the party. There were no complaints. He always attended meetings." The party stated it was surprised. Another nephew of Omarov, Abdusamad Ahmedzeev, was a mechanic who had no problems with the law before, RIA Novosti reported. Vorstka said that he worked for Dagestan Azervis, now Gazprom Gas Distribution Dagestan. Another son, Adil Omarov, attended Dagestan State University's Faculty of Law and wrestled freestyle, according to his father. ISK, which claimed the Moscow shooting, welcomed the Dagestan attack as brothers in the Caucasus who showed that they are still strong.